Ashley with CHRI Family Radio here with Mark Hall, lead singer of Casting Crowns. How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well, Mark. How are you enjoying Ottawa?
You know, I haven't got to enjoy much of it. We had some flight confusion today, so we got here a little late in the day. But we're here today, and then we're in London tomorrow, so we get to soak in a little Ottawa in Canada, hopefully here.
Canada.
Yeah.
Good. And so you've been doing lots of traveling this summer. I heard you went to Rwanda with
We did.
World Vision.
We did. You know, I'm a youth pastor as well, so summer's crazy for us. So all the members of Crowns are youth workers in their churches. Mm-hmm. So we're all taking our youth groups to youth camp. We're playing festivals with Crowns and then doing the trip to Rwanda at the same time. So it was a pretty crazy summer. And we adopted a little girl from China. And so the week before we went to Rwanda, we returned from China from being there for 2 weeks. So it's been kind of crazy this summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so how did you and your wife come to the decision of adoption? And that's...
You know, it all started on Stephen Kerr's Chapman tour about 4 years ago. And Stephen's always been a hero of mine in every level, right? And so we go on tour with him, and he invites me to sing with him in a set. Like, I want you to sing the song with me every night. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. And so every night I get out there early, and I'm ready to go on the stage. So I have to get out there a song or two early, right? The song that he's singing before our song is When Love Takes You In. And so he's telling the story of adoption. He's showing these pictures of Shohana. And, man, 84 cities of this tour. So I would say by about the 7th night, I'm like, okay, we're doomed. We're doing this. This is, you know, I think God knew the only way he could get it to me in my head was to tell me 84 times in a row. So by the end of that, we knew it's what God wanted us to do. So we dove in. Mary Beth actually went with us to China when we picked up our little girl, Mika. Wow. So, yeah, they were just at our church this past weekend for her shower, Stephen and Mary Beth, and sang in our service and prayed with us with the kids. It was good stuff.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
incredible.
Very good.
Another thing I read about you is that you're a big Star Wars buff.
I got to get my nerd on every once in a while. You know, we're all a nerd for something. You know, what's your thing? Surely you got something.
Well, I'm a big book nerd.
See, now that works. You don't have to dress up like it, which is good. So, and I always tell myself, as long as I don't dress up like a Star Wars guy, I'm not totally out there. But
you don't have any costumes back at the house?
No, I don't. No, I really don't. But I do collect a lot of stuff. And my son and I started collecting about 5 or 6 years ago. He wanted to watch the movies. I thought it was a little too soon. He was like 6 or 7. We're kind of careful about what we watch. And so I started just telling him the stories, and we started collecting little statues, and it just really got out of hand. And but at the same time, I was teaching him just the story of Star Wars, and this is what the dark side is, and this is what bitterness and unforgiveness will do in your life. At the same time, I'm teaching him not everybody in the world has what we have, you know, and God doesn't just bless you so you can have. He blesses you so you can give. And ministries like World Vision and Compassion, they're just doing great stuff out there. So we decided all this stuff that we have, and it's a great collection and all, but it could be used for something bigger. So we auctioned all of it off, everything off, and I have a big desk that I had made, a one-of-a-kind desk. It's Han Solo under glass. You just look up Han Solo desk, and it'll come up on every website you've ever heard of. And so we haven't sold the desk yet. It's going to be auctioned off in about 2 months. But the rest of the collection went, and donations and all, probably about $10,000 or $11,000, somewhere around there. I think it was about $11,000. So that's good stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so, since you love traveling so much and you travel with World Vision, is there somewhere next that you're thinking of going?
Well, you know, we've been to North Korea twice, and we will be returning to Pyongyang, North Korea in April. Pretty amazing trip, just to be a part of something that you don't call up a lot of people and ask them, hey, what was it like when you went to North Korea? So that's a relationship building, just trying to help the friendship between U.S. and North Korea in any way we can. And you know, we're not diplomats or anything like that, but the arts is a great way to connect. So we've been doing that. We're heading to Europe, I believe, here in several months. Yeah, it's always moving.
Wow. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for what you do, Mark. And
Thank you.
For ministering to all the people in the world. I know your album's Until the Whole World Hears, and that's really what you're doing.
That's
you're
right.
Getting your word out there. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your tour.
All righty.
Okay. So this is Ashley with Family Radio CHRI.